Steelers fans, get ready for an episode that's going to take you on an emotional roller coaster as we navigate the intricate dynamics of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This isn't just about what happens on the field, it's about what's going on off it. But before we dive in, make sure you've hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because you won't want to miss any of this Steelers insider scoop. Now, let's start with a story that might make your heart race a bit. George Pickens, the wide receiver who's had moments of brilliance on the field, seems to be attracting attention for all the wrong reasons lately. The question is, should the Steelers hit the panic button? Steelers Insider sounds the alarm on George Pickens' recent behavior. George Pickens, the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, has shown some inconsistency lately. After 2 consecutive 100-yard games, he had just 1 catch in Week 8, albeit for a 22-yard touchdown. It's not entirely his fault, given the struggles of the team's offense. However, his recent behavior off the field has raised some concerns. In Week 7, he received a 15-yard penalty for taunting late in the game against the Los Angeles Rams. Then in Week 8, he made some comments about the Jacksonville Jaguars that could be considered provocative. Jerry Dulac, a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette writer, believes it's time for the Steelers to step in and address the situation. The question is not when will he, Pickens, learn to correct this. It's when will they, Steelers, do something to stop it. Historically, wide receivers have been known for bringing drama to NFL teams, and the Steelers are no exception. Antonio Brown, Chase Claypool, and Juju Smith-Schuster are examples of players who've had their share of off-field issues. While Pickens might not be in the same category as those players, the franchise needs to be cautious. Should the Steelers be concerned about Pickens' recent issues? Addressing these concerns promptly is essential as past issues have come back to haunt the team. Coach Mike Tomlin may have already talked to Pickens about his recent behavior, but it's a point of concern. Pickens' comments and antics have drawn attention from opponents, which could ultimately hurt the team's performance. While Pickens has remained productive on the field with impressive stats in the 2023 season, it's crucial for the Steelers to ensure that these recent issues don't escalate into something more significant. Wide receivers often come with unique challenges compared to other positions, and this is a concern not limited to Pittsburgh. The question remains, should the Steelers take action to curb Pickens' behavior, or is this simply a precautionary approach due to the team's history with wide receivers? Is Pickens emerging as the team's top wide receiver? But hold on to your terrible towels because we've got some good news to share too. It's all about our quarterback, Kenny Pickett. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride with his recent injury, but the latest update brings sighs of relief. The drama is high, but Pickett's return to action is even higher. Steelers receive positive update on Kenny Pickett's injury. Great news for the Steelers. Starting quarterback. Kenny Pickett is good to go for Thursday's game. He completed a full practice on Wednesday and is not listed with any injury concerns. This means Pickett is set to play, despite earlier uncertainties. Throughout the week, the team's message remained consistent. The door was open for Pickett to return. And just yesterday, he made it clear that he's determined to play. Pickett had suffered a rib injury during the Steelers' Week 8 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He left the game before halftime and couldn't make a comeback. Coach Mike Tomlin confirmed earlier this week that there was no significant structural damage, and Pickett's return hinged on how well he could manage the pain and perform in practice. He was actually cleared to return during last Sunday's game against the Jaguars, but after testing his ability to manage the pain while throwing, Pickett decided he wasn't in the best condition to help the team win. So, Mitch Trubisky stepped in for the remainder of the game while Pickett watched from the sidelines. Pickett expressed his current condition, stating that he feels good and anticipates feeling even better when the game kicks off at Acrisure Stadium on Thursday. "It'll be better in a couple of days," he mentioned. "It's still early." Pickett did acknowledge that he thought the play that led to his injury might have warranted a penalty, but he's ready to get back on the field. In addition, it's worth noting that Pickett had dealt with an injury during the team's Week 4 game against the Houston Texans, but managed to return for the following week. On the other side, the Tennessee Titans will be without their starting quarterback Ryan Tannehill, who is recovering from a high ankle sprain. talented rookie Will Levis will step in after his impressive performance with 4 touchdowns against the Falcons in their recent win. As we wrap up, don't forget to show some love by smashing that like button and hitting that subscribe for all your Steelers updates. With drama and determination at its peak, you won't want to miss a single moment. Until next time, keep your black and gold spirit burning bright, and we'll see you in the next video.